Good morning, afternoon, and good evening, depending where you are in this amazing world. My name is Jonathan Jolly, and welcome to another episode of D.I.Y Investing.
I wanted to spice up your guys' life with a little bit of daily cuteness with that amazing fan that sent that to me. Her dad reached out to me and said that she watches my videos with him every single day. So shout out to you guys. I love the fact that you shared that with me. It's so cute to see that. And I love the fact that you're getting your kids in with this. You know, I've already helped all of my little brothers get into this market. And so it's really cool to see everybody else kind of doing the same stuff. So if you, the father, would reach out and, you know, let her know, I'm actually going to be giving her $100 in Bitcoin. So if you could get me an address, get a hold of me on Twitter, get a hold of me on something else, I would love to actually help out and give her a little bit of Bitcoin for her savings. Now, anyways, guys, for today's video, we're going to be diving into the high cap coins. I want to talk about 5 different high cap coins that are going to be performing very well. These are 5 that are actually flipping major resistance levels for the first time since back in 2017. Once we reclaim this level, alt season is a guarantee. And when this happens, all of the people that were willing to invest when everything was scary are going to set themselves up to make a financial fortune. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Make sure that you guys click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And always remember, guys, I have the fastest growing and the very best Discord community out there for cryptocurrency. We just hit 16,000 members, so make sure that you guys join. It's free for anybody that wants to. On the Discord server, I also offer my more exclusive content like the video course and signals. So if you're somebody that wants to copy along on my educational series and you want to learn how to day trade these markets, or if you're somebody that would rather just follow along with every private trade that I post on my Discord, make sure that you guys stay all the way to the end of this video because I'm going to be taking a couple minutes to explain how you guys can get signed up, the pros of doing so, and what it's going to take to get you guys going today. Alrighty, guys, we got a lot of really exciting analysis. I haven't been this excited about an alt season run in so long, and we have finally got the confirmation that we were expecting. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it today. Alrighty, guys, before we jump into the altcoins, I want to talk about a pattern that is unfolding in Bitcoin and really the biggest reason why I'm not bearish. Now, potentially, Kevin Svensson recently talked about this pattern and he shouted out my channel. So shout out to my buddy Kevin, you know, awesome guy, great analysis. Make sure you guys go check out his channel at Kevin Svensson Crypto. But he recently made a video talking about this analysis that I recently made. I completely forgot about it and forgot to share it with you guys. But today I figured it's a great opportunity for me to quickly brush over it and share with you guys kind of what I've been watching for. Now, the thing that I've been watching for, more or less, is just a repetitive pattern that we continue to see inside of this market structure. And I've noticed this for a little while now, and it's really crazy how it's playing out once again for a third time in a row. So what we have down here is the COVID panic. This was the bottom of this crash, you know, around March of the 12th. And then this is really where we start these consolidations. You know, we go through this little consolidation phase here, and then we break higher. We go through this little consolidation phase here, and then we break higher, and now we're really just in another one of these consolidation phases, right? Now, what's interesting to me is just how correlated all of these actually are, and I'll go through and kind of analyze that for you. Now, what my biggest point that I'm trying to make here is how all of these consolidations look identical to this one right here, and we can see that here, and every single one of them has had some degree of variance to this. We can see the same thing that kind of happened here. Now, the way it kind of works, to break it down, we get these 2 attempts at support, we fall up, we reject, hit support again, and then we're just kind of consolidating in between these little zones, right? This one was a little bit more parabolic compared to the other ones. You can kind of look at this as like a little bit of a rising wedge formation. And this was kind of this pattern that we've been watching for. Now, what is really interesting is how correlated all of these are. Now, this one itself, this one kind of held a little bit more of a bullish market structure. But if we compare it, we see still pretty much the same thing. You know, even if it's a little bit smaller, you know, it's still roughly the same symmetry. We get these 2 stabs at support. We attempt to break higher. We reject and fall onto support one more time. Same thing happens here. 2 stabs of support, attempt to break higher, rejection, fall to one more low, and then we break higher. And this is the same thing that's playing out every time. And if we actually come over here and analyze this structure that we've been in, we're actually seeing the exact same thing. And in fact, this one is almost more identical to any of the other ones, right? So look at that. Look at that symmetry here. There is so much correlation between these 2 cycles that it really kind of blows my mind, right? Now for me, Do I think that we have to consolidate super long sideways? Not so much, but what's interesting to me isn't so much about how long we're going to consolidate, but just how the market makers are producing these same exact patterns, and it's chopping everybody out. We're seeing the same thing. You know, 2 stabs at support, attempt to break higher, and then we fall to one more low. Same thing happened in each one of these. Support, attempt to break higher, one more low, same thing. Each and every one of these is practically the same setup. And what's funny is how every single time we get one of these, everybody's labeling this as ascending triangle. Every time. Both of these leg ups, we've done this. This was a rising wedge that everybody was expecting to die when it crashed through here. This was once again another rising wedge that everybody was expecting to crash that didn't. And then, what do you know, here's another one. And we're all doing the same thing. It's just rinse and repeat. All of these traders think they're so smart. Meanwhile, here they are getting chopped up by the market like a bunch of buffoons. But here we are, you know, fully maximizing the profit potential because we're not dumb. We here on this channel are geniuses. Just kidding, guys. I'm just farting around with you guys. But for real, people like us that are just willing to hold the trend, we have nothing to lose. It's so much easier to do all of this stuff, and we don't ever have to actually risk anything, you know, no matter what way the market's going, because this is all just a bunch of chop. It's so easy to get stopped out, so easy to get faked out if you're stuck with your nose against the wall, but if you take 30 steps back, you're going to see the greater picture, and this is where we make the money. Now, let's actually dive into the real altcoin analysis, because this is where things get really exciting. Alrighty, guys, first up on the list today is going to be Ethereum. This is one that I've been really excited to talk about because we're flipping a major level. This is the thing that I've been watching for so long at this point, and we finally got this confirmation. Well, in my opinion, we're going to get the confirmation, but it's close enough at this point that I'm going to call it, and I'm going to go out on a whim and say that. Now, this is what I mean, guys. This was a resistance here in 2017. This was the ascending triangle resistance. You know, we rejected off of this level multiple times. We went into that parabolic advance, final blow off top, started crashing. This came our short-term support for a little while. We flipped it as resistance, and then we went down into this bear cycle, right? Now, at this point, this is where we got our dead cat bounce that came back up to retest this. This was, you know, the December run-up. This was the December bottom, and then the spring run-up that we saw, summer top, and then we kind of started crashing back down. You know, we've been under this resistance for a long time, but what's really amazing and what I'm so excited to bring you guys, we have now broken and flipped this level. What once was a major resistance level is now acting as support. This is a support and resistance flip coming in the second biggest cryptocurrency out there. Oh my goodness, guys. Pretty much 80% of the cryptos out there are built on Ethereum. That is a no-brainer that Ethereum is going to do good. So, you know, as an altcoin investor, whether you believe in Ethereum or not, chances are your coin is built on Ethereum. So you better believe in Ethereum. We are now flipping this level, and it's now acting as support. Guys, this is exactly what we wanted to see because this confirms a major reversal pattern. This is what's called a double bottom reversal pattern. You have a support number one, the first low that we make it higher, we make an attempt to break higher. This is the resistance or the neckline. We make another attempt to break that support, we fail. And then once we break out of the neckline or this resistance, which was about $365, this is a confirmed double bottom breakout. And the way that you look at a double bottom formation is it's a complete trend reversal. So just like you get a double top and then you crash, a double bottom is the same thing, except you go up, right? And that's not even a real double bottom. And then you go up, right? We got to break that neckline, and that's exactly what we're doing right now, guys. That is a complete trend reversal of this bear trend, meaning we're about to start breaking out and going into new all-time highs. Now, obviously, it's going to take a little bit of momentum to get there, but my next target is going to be $800. That's personally where I believe that Ethereum is going to have no trouble getting to in this next impulse, and that's what we're going to see. You know, we might see a run up to about $600, $500, and then we'll continue up as we head closer upwards of 800. That's my next target. I do strongly believe that that's where we're going to hit because this has been a major level, guys. Think about how long we've actually been below this. Technically here, and we broke out here, over 700 days we've been below this level, and we just flipped it. People are bearish. I mean, really? I mean, you're really bearish on the second biggest crypto that just broke out of a double bottom formation. On top of that, it was a 700-day accumulation. On top of that, 80% of the cryptos are built on Ethereum. Whoa, guys, you got to be ready for this stuff. You can't be pissing away this opportunity because I promise you, what's going to come is a huge buyback. We are about to start impulsing very quickly, and with Ethereum gathering the majority of a lot of adoption inside the crypto space, expect fireworks to coming very, very soon. Alrighty guys, next up on the list is going to be Cardano. Cardano is one that I've personally been accumulating for a while now. I actually started accumulating this bad boy all the way back down in here in December. Technically that's February. Yeah, so about the 1st of February, I started accumulating back down in here. And I haven't sold any of that. I accumulated a lot more here. Accumulated a lot more right here, which, you know, price-wise is around 5 cents approximately. So that's about my average entry price, was right around 5 cents. And so I've done really well for accumulating this one. I also added a lot of low leverage longs on cross margin just so I could, you know, get a little bit of extra profit out there and hedge my Bitcoin. And so what we're seeing right now, guys, is the same thing as Ethereum. This was another textbook example of a double bottom formation. Low here, neckline here. We broke it, and now we're flipping this as support. We are about to see a big buyback. I guarantee you that we're going to see a big green candle come in here, and we're really going to start impulsing on the upside very, very soon. It's super important, guys, that if we're going to want to actually make money, that we're, you know, doing the steps and we're doing the things needed to actually get the money in the first place. And this is the thing. This is one of the most profitable setups I've ever been able. This is one of the most profitable setups I've ever been able to find. Not so much the double bottom formation, which, you know, was actually the first chart pattern I ever learned. Because if you go and look at the old days of Bitcoin, we see the same exact chart pattern. Low here, low here. We have the neckline here. Oh, what happens when we break out of it? We retest it. And then what happened shortly after? Oh, only the greatest bull run of all time. JK, only second to this bull run, which we are now starting, guys. The same exact chart patterns. That's the thing. We do not want to miss out on this. We are about to make so much money. I'm already making so much money. I want you guys to be making this money with me. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is to see what I'm seeing. We just flipped a multi-year resistance. We just flipped a multi-year resistance. And now it's acting as support. Do with that what you will. Personally, I'm long holding this sucker into new all-time highs and into price discovery. Expect a quick run upwards of, you know, close to 40 cents inside of Cardano. That's what I'm going to be watching for. Right around 37 cents, 37, 40 cents, right around the same price. Expect big moves coming. Next up is the greatest meme coin of all time, the great Chainlink. This is one that I'm still long holding, have yet to take any profits. Anybody that's taken profits on Chainlink is just doing themselves a great disservice, because I promise you guys, this is going to be the next Ethereum. This is going to do the same exact thing that Ethereum did back in 2017. And to be quite honest, where I think we are is about right here. This first sell-off. Boop. And what's coming is only the greatest impulse of all time, and expect this sucker to continue to fly. Obviously, you guys already know that I'm not buying any more Chainlink, but this is a great opportunity to do so, in my opinion. You know, for me, it's just not in the realms of likelihood for me to capture that same 100x return, and I already accumulated so much of it back down in here that I didn't need to add to my portfolio. I would rather just move into low caps, mid caps, something that's going to produce a bigger percent return with a lot less risk. And so, for me, guys, I'm out of Chainlink as far as continuing to average into my position, but I still have a fat old bag, and I still have margin longs that have been open since $3.70. So any idiot that tries to tell me that I don't know what I'm doing, you know, I would argue that that person really doesn't have the same profit that I've been able to accumulate off of this. And I hope that you guys watching my channel have been able to do the same, because I've been very, very adamant about expecting this to happen with Chainlink. So at the end of the day, I really want you guys to be making this profit with me. I hope you guys are still holding. I hope you guys haven't sold, because I promise we're going to get a lot more impulsing to here. I promise that we're going to get a ton more impulses from here. So taking a look at this, guys, what I see personally, you know, it's hard to say as far as an Elliott wave count. You know, this could be a 1 wave, and then we could still be working on the 3. This could just be, you know, a very early 1 of a 1. And it's hard to even explain. But that's why when these markets go parabolic, we're not sitting here trying to map out exactly where price is going to go. We're long holding the trend because we have no idea how high it's going to go. I know that there was just barely a big conference for something to do with Chainlink, something to do with like DeFi, I think. smart contracts. I don't remember what the hell it was, but I keep seeing all these link marines talking about it on Twitter. I don't know anything about fundamentals. I don't claim to know anything about fundamentals, really. I can understand the basics of projects, but I keep hearing about this big thing. Apparently ID 2020, maybe you guys have heard of it. Supposedly a lot of conspiracy theorists say that it's really evil thing. I don't know anything about it. I'm not condoning nor denying it, but at the end of the day, apparently Chainlink is going to be used for ID 2020. I know it has something to do with Bill Gates. Everybody's all scared about Bill Gates. I'm not trying to get into conspiracies. I'm just saying that this is going to be a big thing that is going to be implementing Chainlink. There's going to be a lot of infrastructure built around Chainlink. There already is. For the society to actually migrate to blockchains, we have to have Chainlink. We need an oracle to do all of that. How else are we going to transfer data between a blockchain to a centralized server? Well, you can't unless you have a middleman. Who's the middleman? Chainlink. And that's why we're seeing this thing take off so much, is because it's going to continue to perform well. Data transfer is a very broad topic that can capture a lot of value that, it's hard to even fathom how much value. And so that's why I've just been accumulating a lot of it, and why I'm just going to long hold it, because I have no idea how high it's going to go. And nobody should try and draw an exact price target, because there's no line drawn in the sand that's ever going to perfectly tell you exactly where something's headed. And that's the dead giveaway for Ethereum. We watched what happened with Ethereum in the last cycle. You don't want to be the idiot trying to call a top. You just want to be the dude that's willing to hold the whole trend, right? That's personally what I'm doing, and I lost a lot of money in the last cycle. Specifically missed out on a lot of money in the last cycle by just not holding the trend. This time around, I've got balls of steel, and I've got the strongest hands in the game. I am not selling anything until the end of 2021. You guys can write it down here. I promise you that that's not going to happen. Watch out for Chainlink, guys, because this is going to take another huge leg up. And this next leg up, I would not be the least bit surprised to see us at $50. Call me crazy, but, I already said that I expect Chainlink to be at $200 to $500. So it would make sense that the next big impulses are going to take us upwards of these higher levels. We already peaked at $20. I don't see there's any reason why we can't head upwards of $50. It's not even like that. It's that big of a move percent-wise. Yeah, about a 2x return. And so for me, guys, this is the reason why I'm not willing to buy more Chainlink, is because I can literally buy about any coin that looks like it's at the very bottom of its accumulation, and I can make more than 2.5x. But for Chainlink to do that, it's got to go so much higher, and there has to be so much more money flooding into this market cap that it's less likely for it to happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, because I do believe it will, but it's not nearly as profitable for the risk that I'm taking on by doing that. And so that's my biggest point with Chainlink. Am I bearish on Chainlink? Hell no. I'm more bullish than ever before. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm out of buying more Chainlink. Now, last up on the list today is going to be the great XRP. Now, I want to talk to you guys about a little silly guy that I saw. I wanted to call him out because he obviously just has no idea what he's talking about. Altcoin Daily sent out a tweet that said, XRP looks sad. And so I wanted to go through today and give you guys some analysis on XRP, because I'm here to show you that Altcoin Daily really has no idea what he talks about. Besides, he just likes to talk about news. Doesn't really provide any real value other than that. And so the thing about charts, guys, I love the fact everybody's denying XRP. It makes me so excited to be a long-term holder. XRP is one of my biggest holdings, and I've been accumulating the absolute shit out of this thing because I know, without a doubt in my mind, this thing is going to take off. And the amount of people that hate on XRP makes me even more bullish because I have never seen a more hated coin. You could maybe count Zcash, but Zcash is... Who even cares about Zcash, to be honest? Like, really. There really isn't that big of a supporting fan base, whereas XRP has a huge community. With that being said, people love to hate XRP. And it's so silly to me because everybody's saying how bad XRP looks, but when you actually take a look at XRP, it looks so good that I'm salivating. I'm literally here salivating. And so, most people aren't going to be able to see the value. Altcoin Daily, all these people that have been around the last cycle, they don't know how to read charts. All they do is read news, boring stuff that I don't care about. And it's silly because they're going to miss out on a big opportunity. Out of all the high caps, Altcoin Daily's big into Ethereum, and I'm big into Ethereum. But with Ethereum, for it to go to its all-time high, you're looking at maybe a 2x return. For XRP to go to its all-time high, which it will far surpass, is over 13x return. I mean, Why wouldn't you buy some of that? I mean, why wouldn't you buy a coin that's been in the top 3 status in market cap this entire time? And then, of course, they'll pull up some dumb FUD. Oh, well, the CEO likes to dump on everybody. Well, no, that's actually not true. That's just the way that the actual tokenomics work. And it's not... The added rate of inflation for XRP is less than Bitcoin. It's less than Ethereum. It's less than Litecoin. It's less than EOS. Why is that such a bad thing? People that don't understand XRP love to talk the most shit about it, and these are the people that aren't going to make that 13x return when it goes up. Because this is the funny thing, guys. Not only have we broken out of our descending resistance, but we're also flipping a major resistance level. Look at this. This was our resistance in 2017. We rejected off of this 4 different times. This was our support in the bull market, or this was our support in the bear market for a short period of time. This became a resistance, and now look. Oh, what did we do? We just flipped this as support. Oh, and what? Everybody's bearish? Of course. Everybody likes to get bearish on support. They like to get real bullish into resistance. Altcoin Daily is not safe from this either. And, you know, anybody that doesn't chart, anybody that doesn't know how to read a chart isn't going to be able to see the value, obviously. So we can't give them too hard of a time. But really, guys, it's just silly that I see all of this stuff. People saying XRP looks sad. I think that you look sad. I think you are sad for missing out on XRP. And that's the thing, guys. We don't want to miss out on these behemoths. Because when these high caps pump, you know... That's the thing that we want to see, because when the high caps pump, everything pumps. But when the high caps pump, like XRP, XRP is going to outperform a lot of coins. And that's what I'm saying, guys. When this thing decides to go, it doesn't mess around. We've all seen what XRP pumps look like in the past. Instantaneous. Every single XRP pump ever is just big parabolic moves. Always has been, always will be. This time is no different. The fact that it's gone so undervalued, it's been so crapped on the whole entire time, everybody's doubted it for so long, this thing is going to pump so hard, and I am so excited for this because I've been on everybody's ass the whole time. Guys, this is going to do really good. Guys, I promise that XRP is going to be a top performing altcoin. You don't want to miss out on this. There's a reason it's been in the top 3 for as long as it has. It has partnerships with so many banks. Banks are actually using it. There's a lot of people using XRP. There's not a lot of people using many other currencies out there. So make sure that we're in the awareness of this. Don't listen to the FUD like Altcoin Daily. You know, these people don't know what they're talking about. They just talk about news because they're basic. And, you know, they're going to miss out on this stuff. And I have no problem saying this stuff because I know how much money I'm making. I know how much we're making in my group. And I know the people that follow my channel are also making money. You know, that's the cool thing is I can give you guys exact chart setups. I can share with you guys exact setups that are going to do good. These people can just talk about a news article and talk about some basic fundamentals. That's about all the value they provide. And so you don't want to listen to these other YouTubers. You want to make sure that you're sticking to your own basis because I promise you that this is the way you're going to make the most money. For me personally, do I watch any other analysts? No, I don't care to watch any other analysts because I know my analysis is good enough that I'm A, profitable, B, that's it. I'm profitable. I don't need to listen to anybody else. I know what I'm doing here, and I know that, you know, my strategy works exceptionally well. And it's so easy to tell, what's going on that all you have to do is just zoom out, guys. There isn't a more undervalued high cap than XRP, and the people that are saying it's sad are going to miss out on that big opportunity. So make sure you guys aren't listening to so many outside influences. That was a big mistake that I made in the last cycle. I had so many different analysts that I was watching. They'd have contradictory opinions, and then I wouldn't know what to do. I'd make a dumb trade and then lose my money. For me, I trust myself. And that's the thing. The more you trust yourself or the more you stick to one person, the more you're going to be profitable. Because when you start to nitpick all these different ideas, how do you even expect to come up with an overall assumption if you've got this guy's idea that says this thing, this guy that says something different, this guy that says something else completely different? You're never going to come to an understanding. And so for me, that's why I like to make these big picture charts. We zoom out, we look at the macro trend because it's so blatantly obvious to tell what the heck is actually going on. We consolidated and we retested all of the 2017 consolidation, and this is now acting as support. On top of that, this was the resistance or the support, major level. We've reacted to this level at least 10 different times. And now, when we flip it and it's now acting as support, everybody's bearish now. Of course, that's the way it works. Like I said, guys, don't listen to these people. They're clowns. They don't know what they're talking about. You know, they can say all they want about me, but at the end of the day, look at my track record. Go back and watch my videos. You guys know I have nothing to hide here. I'm a freaking open book, and I post everything. I post all of my analysis. If you go back and look at my analysis, you're going to see that we've made a lot of money in the process. And so quickly, before we wrap up this video, I want to take a couple minutes to explain how you guys can sign up for the video course and signals for the people that want to, because I promise you guys, you really want to check this stuff out. Getting in early to my calls is one of the biggest rewards that you're ever going to be able to do for yourself. I swear. Because not only are you going to get access to all of these high caps, you're going to get access to my low caps, my mid caps, all of my insider picks that I have as well. It's super important that you guys do that. You know, I have a lot of friends in crypto. I have a lot of people that are willing to reach out and give me information that nobody else has. They can tell me newsletter coins. They can tell me all of these things that nobody else knows, and I get that for free. And I'm willing, and I do teach them to you guys inside of my Discord. I share all of that stuff with you. Now, whether you're somebody that wants to trade these markets and wants to learn how to whether you're somebody that wants to trade these markets and learn how to actually do it profitably, I offer the video course for people like that. 20 educational videos that are going to teach you guys all of my skills, all of my trading plans, all the risk management, the support and resistance, the market cycles, all of the stuff that you guys see me do on this channel, taught to you guys in here. For the people that rather just copy my portfolio, all the trades that I take are posted inside of the signals. I post every single thing in there. All the coins that you guys don't see on YouTube get posted into there. Tons of profit. All of the insider coins are in there. I really recommend that you guys check them out. If you guys only can pick one, I always recommend going with the signals, because at least then you can make money. If you make money and want to actually further your education, then you can buy the course as well. And so these are just options for you guys. You know, I have nothing to hide. Feel free to reach out on the Discord. Ask all of the members that are in there how they're doing, because, you know, we're doing really good. And I want to see more people getting in here, enjoying these profits, because I'm telling you, we are really on to something inside of this group. There wouldn't be so many members if you guys didn't believe in me. So thank you guys so much for the support. You know, I will catch you guys in the next video. Always remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want access to the course or the signals, click inside of the description of this video. There you're going to find the link to pay either credit or debit. You guys can also find the link to join my Discord server. If you guys would like to pay in crypto, join the Discord server, message me on Discord, and then I'll get you guys information on that. For the people that would rather just pay credit or debit, there's actually a link in the description of this video. You can purchase them together or separate. It's $1,000 each or $2,000 for both. So make sure you guys reach out. Make sure you guys get access to this exciting information, because I promise you're not going to want to miss out on any of this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And with all that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.